Okay, hey guys, Planet Everything here. Today is currently 12:26 at night. I've got the ioptron, the EOS RA, and a what is this 24 to 105 millimeter lens on the ioptron, and of course the new tripod. And we're gonna go out into the park and try to take some really good pictures because I do live in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I can get I think it's a 2 on the roller scale or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but I gotta suit up because it's gonna be really, really, really cold. So I'm gonna go out there. Hopefully this thing works well in the cold, and we're gonna take some cool pictures. Hopefully, it's gonna be my first ever try at astrophotography. So let's go. Okay, so I'm out here in the park. Kind of, it's extremely dark out here. I'm not sure what the exact rating of the light is. Hold on. Anyway, I've got the ioptron over here, hooked up to the EOS RA. I've got but I've got a battery pack here, that I will hook up to whatever will need power, because I'm sure something in this situation might be a little bit out of battery. I'm gonna set all this stuff up because there's quite a bit of it. That's my EOS R, and hopefully be able to set this up. I've got my computer, and I just need to load up Windows, and I should be all good. Alright, so we've got the ioptron ipolar up here. Now I just need to set this up and put this in the general direction of Polaris, and I'll take this lens cap off that's inside of there, and then we should be good to start trying to take some long exposures of. I'm gonna try to photograph the Heart and Soul Nebula, just because that's the one I've watched the most videos on and just seen the most content about, because it looks so cool. So hopefully we can get some shots of that. I don't really know. I'm not very experienced, so we're just gonna give this a shot. So this is day 2. I kind of dropped the ball yesterday, but day 2, I'm actually at my house, and we're gonna try to shoot all those stars up there. I wonder if this little sensor can see any of them. Probably not. I'll try to do a little bit of lighting on that. But here's the ioptron SkyGuider Pro. It's connected up to my computer, and I have a little space heater out here because it is -4 out, and of course my computer's all plugged in. This rig should be able to run all night long if I was able to get it to work. So we'll see if I'll be able to get it to work. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Not really sure what's wrong with my Osmo Action, but right now the axis of rotation that I have is right there, and the North Star, or not the North Star, but the actual correct axis of rotation is right here. Now this is the closest polar alignment I have gotten all night. I have been working on this. It's currently 12:31 a.m. I've been working on this for about 3 hours now. So we're gonna take that axis of rotation and just use it, because it seems to be the best that we're gonna get, at least for tonight, that is. Okay, update. It's working. I don't know how. Actually, I do know how, but it's working, and I just can't believe it. It's so cool. I took a 30-second exposure, and, I'm not really sure the percentage of viewers that I have that, know even what this language is that I'm talking about, but I took a 30-second exposure with my camera of the stars, and none of them were blurred. Now I'm taking a 1.5-minute exposures of the stars, and still none of them are blurred. This is insane to me, because it just opens up a whole realm of possibilities. Like currently, I'm just taking a set of 5 of these, using a little aperture timer thing I have, and I'm gonna overlay them, put some dark frames in there. So if you guys aren't really familiar with any of this stuff, dark frames are basically just pictures that you take with your camera at the same time of taking all of your other pictures with the same exact settings and the same temperature that your camera is in order to
exploit maybe hot pixels or things that your camera might be having. It's basically just to make the stars pop, and you can input them into some astrophotography softwares and really bring out the pictures. So now, after these 5 exposures, I am going to just probably aim it at something on my phone that I find on like Sky Guide or something like that, and then I will leave it to take pictures for the next 4 hours or so, and then go from there. So yeah. Okay, so I don't seem to know how to use this yet. This SkyGuider Pro is quite the learning curve for me. I've stayed out 3 nights in a row until 4 a.m. trying to get it to work, and it is just proving not to be successful. It's definitely something I'm doing wrong. I just can't figure out what it is. So the problem being, it doesn't polar align because the software doesn't seem to be able to get an accurate reading on where virtual north is when it plate solves, and I don't know why that would be, but I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm just gonna keep on using the software, keep on using the ioptron, and eventually I'll be able to figure out the ipolar. But for now, it's really proving to be extremely difficult because it won't lock. Like if it shows like the little red dot where it thinks virtual north is, it's just gonna flicker off, and then 5 seconds later it'll come back with an arrow on the side of the screen saying it's that way, and you need to move your camera, and then it'll say the dot and then the arrow, or you know, the arrow just all around the screen. It's really frustrating, and I can't seem to figure it out. But if any of you all have any comments or suggestions as to how I can fix that, I already asked a few other YouTubers. I don't know if they'll answer me because they're pretty significant YouTubers. But I commented on one of Astro Backyard's astrophotography Backyard's videos, and I don't know, maybe he'll respond, probably not. But yeah, if you guys have any idea of how I could fix this, I'd really love to hear your suggestions in the comments. But until then, the pictures that I've been taking on it are just not satisfactory. I did take a few pictures that were 3-minute or 1.5 minute exposures that were not blurred at all, which was actually pretty cool. But taking any more than those, it proved to not work. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also please share with your friends because, you know, share is caring.